Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here, we're in nature, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Why do I care what you think of me? What anybody thinks of me, right? Why do I spend a lot of time trying to get this turquoise right in the center? Why don't I put it like this? Or like that? Or like that? No, let's put it like this. Can I get a hello there? We ain't even had breakfast yet. Right? I get tons of these kinds of questions. How to stop caring what people think. And I've made a whole viral video on that, right? But more important than how to stop caring is why I care what people think. Now, I'm going to share with you what's helped me along my journey, right? Since this is a 7-day vegan challenge, right? I get lots of people who I meet who are saying, well, they're transitioning to a plant-based diet, but it's hard. I'm not going to judge you. The cat down the road definitely is not going to judge you, right? So when I say become your greatest version in terms of what you eat, how you live, that's on you. And everybody's greatest version is going to be totally different. You see, there are only two types of people who don't care what other people think. Babies and old people, right? Because babies have just got to planet Earth and they are like, what the hell am I doing here? Can I get a hello there? They're loving it though, right? Babies don't care because they haven't had enough time to be molded into a standard. Old people don't care because they realize, what have they got to lose? They're going to be out of here, right? But you see, a lot of us who really do care what people think, we are holding onto a standard. And it is okay to care what other people think. It is natural. But you see, a lot of the times it doesn't serve us. Ever got dressed and then a friend tells you, oh, why are you wearing that orange? And you're like, yeah, why am I wearing this orange? And you go and change it into a blue. But it's not really what you want to wear. It's just that you want to be accepted. So why do I want people to accept me? Because deep down we know that separation is an illusion. What is worse than having no food? Someone once said to be isolated, right? That's the worst form of punishment. To be cast out, right? And I've always been drawn to castaways, fringe dwellers. I grew up skateboarding. I love people with tattoos. I got a few myself. These, right? Hey, I love it because it helped me tune more into myself. You see, here's where it gets really interesting. Why do I care what people think? Because you say, I want to be accepted. I want to fit into a standard. With the standard comes the fear of judgment, because all judgments are based on standards. Slow motion. All judgments are based on standards. So, if you care a lot about what other people think, it is because right now in your life, you have a standard you are trying to fit into. Right? That is why there is a fear of judgment, other people judging you, because all judgments are based on the standards you live by. So, what helped me along my journey was creating my own standard. Can I get a hello there? Create your own league. Own your weirdness. Why do I care what people think? My grandma passed away in 2006, right? My grandma passed away in 2006. Beautiful, beautiful woman, right? She used to sing in the living room really loud. And I would say, gosh, she really doesn't care what I think, does she? No, she doesn't, because she's just continuing singing. But I thought, gosh, I want to do that. But I'm afraid, right? Because I'm still living in a standard. She realizes that, hey, she's going to be transitioning soon. What has she got to lose? You see, we care what other people think because we have a lot on the line. We are perfectionists. We want to be good people. I've never seen a good person. I don't even know what a good person looks like, right? I just see people and energy, which fluctuates, right? It's all energy. So if you care what other people think, it is emanating from a desire to be a good person and the fear of being a bad person, not realizing that authenticity comprises of the two. Slow motion. But more so, it is all based on your perception, right? A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. Well, I'm getting into a little rap here. Can I get a hello there? Don't make me grab out the mic, right? So, children, they haven't had enough time to be molded by society, so they are truly free up until a certain age. Old people, their programming is breaking down. We see magazines and newspapers and the television which tells lies to your vision, molding you into a standard. If you deviate from the standard, you now care what other people are going to think. So let's just say you've been living by this standard for 1 year, maybe 2. It gets even harder once you deviate because that's all you know. But what happens when you take the first step of breaking the standard, creating your own rules? And that's what's helped me along my journey, right? Ruin your reputation. I'm not a good person. I'm not a positive person. I'm me. Can I get a hello there? And it feels fantastic, right? I don't care what you eat. You don't have to do the 7-day vegan challenge because I got lots of friends who don't do it. But I'm going to show you what I live and what works for me. And you've got to do the same. I'm not going to judge you. We judge ourselves. Ruin your reputation. That's what someone told me a long time ago. Ruin your reputation? What do you mean by that? It means we base our lives on making an impression on other people. That's why I only do videos in one take, because I want to see you smile and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe Ralph just said that. Carrots. Oh, right? It's all improvisation. A beautiful flow, right? Ending the mirage of separation. No edits. And if we can learn to live an unedited life, we stop allowing other people to start governing how we feel, what we do, and how we live. But you see, many of us, we care what other people think because we're always trying to edit people's lives. Therefore, there is even more insecurity. So what helped me along my early journey was just growing my hair. I didn't even cut my hair for a whole year, right? Go and look in the archive. Can I get a hello there? And I'll tell you this, I felt so free. I feel so free right now because I just realized a secret. You see, my message even goes past how I look. You see, a lot of us, we base our whole existence on this outer shell. How do I look? What am I doing in society that looks good? What happens if you erase all of that? By ruining your reputation, the label that you have placed on yourself. And sometimes I say, gosh, I'm a psychologist, right? But deep down, I know, Ralph, what are you talking about? I'm an infinite being. I'm so much more than that even. But I allow myself to play the game, the human game. But deep down, I always realize it's just a role I'm playing. And I always realize this, that no matter what you do, people are going to judge you. We want to be accepted because we want to people please. We think we're going to get some brownie points and milk and cookies. We're only left with a tennis racket. That's all you're going to get for trying to fit in. Nothing. But if you do it your way, if you create your own league, you now start to learn how to love yourself 100%. And it all starts with that. Because you see, a lack of self-love is the reason why so many of us allow other people to govern how we feel. We're living from the outside in instead of from the inside out. So, why do I care what people think? In a nutshell, because I'm trying to live up to a standard. How do I stop that? By creating your own standard. I have a lot on the line. You got to start to learn how to shock people. I am not who you think I am, right? What I do is going to shock you. Oh my gosh. You don't know? Can I get a hello? Ruin your reputation. Go out naked one day. I won't judge you. The cat down the road definitely won't judge you, right? Acceptance. Learn how to accept and love yourself. How do we do that, Ralph? That's very difficult. But it comes by, once again, learning how to create your own standard. Because the number one reason we all care so much what people think is because we don't want to be judged. Right? But all judgments are based on the standards we are trying to live by. Think about it. You're wonderful. Be you. Be authentic. Most of all, have fun. We're out here. Life is short enough, right? Who wants to go through life like worrying every single second what people are thinking of them? Goodness gracious. Can I get a hello there? Okay, we're out here. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.